I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have some work that I had to get to.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Shirley Crawford, the owner of Second Chance Consulting and the executive director of the Women's Business Center, RVA, coming to you with another episode of WorkHardAholics. Okay, so once again, it's a late Sunday night for me. I don't know when you're watching this, and I'm determined to be dedicated and committed to actually having these done every weekend. So, even though I am not at my office, I'm not any place I normally would be, but that's okay. I was going to get it done, and get it done we shall. Okay, so if this is your first time joining us, let me explain. I'm sure you're going, what exactly is a workaholic? It's somebody who's insane enough to make sure that they get a video into you every single weekend, no matter what. A workaholic is someone who is always doing something. It's just that simple. We don't rest on our laurels. We don't just sit back and let the world move us. We move the world. We take action. We make things happen, not the other way around. So if that's you, welcome home. Welcome back. Welcome to your tribe. If you're a voyeur and you're watching and like, I could be a workaholic. Well, the whole thing is here. We help you figure out what are the tools to be a better workaholic and also to keep in balance. Because as a workaholic, we do more than the average bear, but we have to make sure that we stay in balance, which is very fitting. So I always begin with my favorite thing, which are words. I love words. They're amazing. So our word for the week is cogitation. Right? Cogitation. Okay, yeah, it's a great word. And so, of course, there's a theme to everything today. And so in that vein, cogitation is all about thinking deeply about something, contemplation kind of thing. But how I even came up with it for our word for this week is that I was really thinking about introspection. And so I was really thinking about the fact that this time of year in particular, there's a lot going on. Wait till I tell you about my work hard, play harder for this week. It's been cuckoo. And so, and for the past few weeks, I've been telling you all I need a vacation. I'm perfectly aware of it. It's coming. It's coming. It's not coming soon enough. But right now, simply as a workaholic, we do a lot. And sometimes it catches up with us. And so it's not so easy just to drop everything and be like, I'm done. I'm walking away. We have to figure out how to rebalance. So in that note, first, I will share with you my time tool technique for the week. And it's a simple one, and it's not a normal one, but it goes along with the theme. Because as I cogitate about what's going on with me and what's happening right now, there's a lot. I mean, I know that you're all experiencing it, right? You got lots of family things happening. It's the holidays. Your offices are closing and you have all this work that still has to be done. Or if you're like me, you're actually working through most of the holidays. I actually like working through the holidays because normally most people aren't, and I get more work done. This time around, it's been a little different. There have been more people working. I don't know if I gave my secret away too early in life, but there have been more people who've been working. And I've had people actually want to meet with me like the day after Thanksgiving and all kinds of foolishness. And the crazy thing is I said yes. And that goes back to my time tool technique, because that if you want to save time and be really aware of what's necessary, you have to learn how to say no. And no, it's a simple technique. It's really not that complicated. We make it complicated because, especially for women, now guys, I don't know what you do in particular, but for women in particular, we're all about nurturing and taking care of other people. And we often put ourselves last. And we often feel like, oh, well, that's just for me, so it's not that important. You lie to yourself and to others. Taking care of you makes you much better to take care of other people. So for your time tool technique, just say no. But unlike the drug campaign, I think it was Nancy Reagan, like a long time ago, don't just say no, mean it. Like follow up with, I said no. I meant no, and I'm not going to do it. And no matter how much you badger me, it's like when you have kids and they're like, oh, mommy, daddy, I really want this. And they keep harassing you about it, and you just do it so they can stop asking you. No, this is not how that works. I said no. I meant no. I've explained to you why no and no. And so then people actually learn to respect the boundaries you set up, but you have to respect them for yourself first. That is the problem. It's not other people, it's you. You're your own problem. I am my worst enemy. It's so sad. But I love me better than anyone else, so that's why I can self-correct, and so can you. Okay, and on that note as well, we're keeping with the theme. So we're cogitating, we're saying no, we're being reflective, we're being introspective, we're being self-aware. The book it moment for this week is all about managing your time and using it more wisely. And the book is called The 4-Hour Work Week. The 4-Hour Work Week. It's by Tim Ferriss. Sorry I don't have one to flow around with you, but I'm actually not where I normally would be, so we're making it work. I'll show a picture. And it's really all about, it's off of like the other book that came before, which is What the World is Flat. So there's an idea that of outsourcing and some other things that you can be doing to decrease how much time you have to work and still be highly productive is really the essence behind the book. I can't say that I actually follow all of it, but I think with almost every book, there's some value that you can always gain. So I think that's a good one for you to be looking at. So then that also takes me to my work hard, play harder moment. I have not been playing as hard as I ought. I have actually made time for a couple of dates. I can say that. I have actually increased my social life a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. But there, once again, as I was saying earlier, there's a lot going on. So I had an emergency this week alone. Really in the past 2 days. I had an emergency with my mother. Extended family is like right now just at the hospital in the ICU. I have my regular work, the special projects, I had meetings, and I'm still catching up because I've been behind because of all the other things that have been happening. There now this time of year, social obligations. There's a lot happening. And once again, cogitation is necessary. Some self-introspection. Sometimes you have to say no. You have to also streamline your work week so that it's more efficient rather than just I worked 8 hours and so I'm fluffy. So I'm doing something. It means nothing. So on that note, my work hard, play harder moment goes along with my time tool technique. And that I said no to something silently. So, and I still reflect on it because I feel some remorse and guilt about it, but I really had to put me first. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle every day because this wasn't a small thing. So a close family friend, there was a funeral, and I want to support and I want to be there, but emotionally I'm drained. Like really, I'm not only I'm physically tired, I am mentally drained, and I still have things to do, and so really when we talk about the emotionally drained, my sister pointed out this morning, we had a meeting before service, and so she pointed out that in the past 2 months there have been 15 funerals. Now, for those of you who very rarely go and you're not obligated, just because of my functionality and because church in particular, but there are lots of reasons why. And I do have a lot of associates, and you want to support. I mean, funerals are hard. Take it from someone who's had very close family members, pass away, die, whatever terminology you choose to use. And so I understand the emotional support necessary. And normally I'm really big on making sure that I'm there for people. But I had to be there for me this time. And I'm sure I'll feel some way about that for a while. But that goes back to, I'm not just telling you to say no. I'm saying I had to do it as well. And so, yeah, it is what it is. So I go back to the balance necessary for a workaholic. You have to know you better than you know anyone else. Know your limits, know your needs. So I know I need a vacation. I know I can't take it yet. It'll probably be at least 3 to 4 more weeks. Actually, probably 4 to 6 weeks before I actually will get to take it. So I've got to make sure that I make it and I don't snap or lose it or anything crazy. I have to make sure that I'm in balance and I'm in check. So there are certain things that I'm removing. If it's not necessary, if it's not vital, I'm not responding. I'm ignoring flat out. I'm saying no. I am making sure that I'm cogitating. I am respecting my time. and I'm taking care of what I need to take care of. So rank your priorities and do so accordingly. All right, so that is it for another episode of WorkHardAholics. All right, people, as I always say, live better, do better, be better, and happy entrepreneuring. Ta-ta.
Because I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have some work that I had to get to. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.